This show is presented by the 323 Network. You can watch all your favorite 323 friends and shows on the 323 Network YouTube channel, follow us on all social media platforms at 323Reid, and support us as we continue to grow at patreon.com/323Reid. That's 323REID. This is wonderful as a post-game headline, Scott. Barring an upset in Saturday's ACC championship game between Clemson and SMU, Alabama might be headed back to the college football playoff for the 9th time in the past 11 seasons.
They're gonna go in. It's irrelevant to even have the discussion right now. The fact that they're 9-3 is enough for them to justify to get in there. That's it. Even with them having three, what are their losses? They lost to a 5-5 Oklahoma team in Norman, and then they got embarrassed by Vandy, and then they lost to Texas. So like you hear the term of, oh, these are quality losses. Those losses are not quality losses at all. I mean, you look like at a South Carolina who is also 9-3 right now in the SEC, and their losses are drum roll, please. Load, bitch. So they lost to LSU week 3, 36-33 at home. So they only lost by 3. That game they should have won. But that's when LSU was ranked 16th. So their 3 losses are against ranked teams. Them, Ole Miss, 27-3, which was a complete embarrassment. And then they lost to Alabama on the road by only 2 points. So the only reason why they're going to put Alabama ahead of South Carolina is like, oh, well, they beat them head to head. The South Carolina can't get above them. No. The college football playoff committee is going to put them in there. I've already kind of come to terms with this. Some team's going to get the shaft that should be actually in that top 12.
So who's getting the shaft? Call it.
It's gonna be like a South Carolina, or I mean, you could see maybe Arizona State gets put out, because I think right now in the updated college football rankings they're only at 15.
Well, that's the other match,
and they win the Big 12. So
yeah,
but it's the top 4 conference winners. So right now, if it were to end right now, you had Oregon, Texas,
Penn State at 3, right?
No, Penn State's Big 10. So it'd be Oregon, okay, Texas, yeah. Oregon, Texas, Boise State would be in there for a conference title. But then you'd have to worry about like the whole Notre Dame aspect with them being an independent too. Like I could see it to where like Arizona State, they're 11-2. They win the Big 12 and they get ousted because of fucking Alabama.
Yeah, that's the latest I'm seeing on everything. Like with the top 25 rankings released tonight, Oregon 1, Texas 2, Penn State 3, Notre Dame 4, Georgia 5, Ohio State 6, Tennessee 7, SMU 8, Indiana 9, shout out Sigs, Boise State 10, Alabama 11, Miami at 12, Ole Miss at 13.
Those would be your top 4. Those would be your top 4 seeds. It would be Oregon. If it ended right now, it'd be Oregon, Texas, SMU, and Boise State because they won the Mountain West Conference.
Right.
And at this point, you'd have Arizona State sitting on the outside looking in, even though they won the Big 12. But then you look at all these conference champions. If it were to end right now, you have Oregon. It's their first season in the Big 10 coming over from the Pac-12. Texas, it's their first season in the SEC since leaving the Big 12. You have SMU in the ACC. It's their first season after leaving the fucking American, that conference. And then Boise State is the Mountain West. So it's just like, and then Arizona State's going to win the Big 12 when they just came from the Pac-12. So it's like there's too much like allegiance to the SEC to like put them in. Like there's too much I just don't understand why the SEC keeps getting a bump up simply because of the name. When if you look at it on paper and across the span, they're not playing better football. I mean, if you look at it even right now, 2024 by season. The SEC is 2-2 against Big 12 teams. They're 3-1 against Big 10 teams, which I would like to see who those Big 10 teams were. And then they don't play a Pac-12 team because there's only 2 in there. And then then the SEC is just irrelevant. But I just don't understand why they keep getting this overinflation. And it's because it's all about the money. And they're going to get a lot more draw putting in a 9-3 Alabama team than a 11-2 Arizona State.
So the current bracket projection would be Arizona State against Penn State in the first round, Tennessee versus Ohio State, Alabama versus Notre Dame, Indiana versus Georgia.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
Georgia's going to make it.
Yeah.
But Georgia's going to keep walking through.
They'll just keep walking through. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even use the correct noise when we talk about such things as Georgia.
Georgia.
Program.
Wait, I think the Arizona State, Arizona State, I think, is in a bowl ban right now, aren't they? Oh, last year.
Did I send you this?
Oh, what medical condition, what kind of medical condition makes me eat when I can't sleep? Insomnia.
I love little pun jokes.
Why was the broom late? It swept in.
Why do chicken coops have 2 doors? Because if they had 4 doors, they'd be a chicken sedan.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
I like that one.
Jesus Christ.
Hey-o.
Funny guy.